Hey guys, welcome to the first video in this series following the restoration of my New Zealand new 1958 Plymouth Savoy. Now, as a backstory, I was gifted this car from my partner's great uncle, who has sadly passed away about 2 years back. He had told me that the car was previously owned by funeral directors, and that would have been up until about the late 60s sometime, and that's when he purchased it. So he enjoyed it for a few years until it developed some clutch issues. He parked it up under his house, pulled the gearbox out to investigate, but during that time there's some other life events going on and possibly a bit of procrastination, so it was never touched again, and that would have been in the mid-70s according to the registration label on the windscreen. So moving on, a friend and I, we unburied the car, and all we basically had to do was pump up the tyres and towed it out from underneath the house. So since the car had been in dry storage for decades, I'm pretty lucky it's pretty well preserved. Yes, there's surface rust over most of the body, but the only serious rust is in the rear quarters and a bit around the fenders and a couple of small bits here and there. But aside from that, the car is pretty solid. The car is also very straight, aside from one small dent in the right fender. But the best thing about the car is it's fully complete. Everything is there, and I'm not just talking about the mechanicals, but every trim and all the interior is completely there and in good condition. I think I've struck it lucky with this one, considering a lot of Mopars end up sitting outside for decades, rusting away until they finally get rescued. So anyway, please check out my next video where I strip down the body and remove the body from the chassis and take a further look into what work is required for the restoration. Until then, take care.